Hi, peeps. This is BusBound, the latest game of Saber Interactive that now focuses on actually transportation of people. I'll be honest. The first times that I heard about a game that actually focused on transportation of people on public transport, I was not really that interested in because usually I like driving trucks, transportation goods, all that, long hauls from warehouse to warehouse, and sometimes a bit of distribution. I ignored the demo of this game for summary, for technically not being interested in bus driving. I should have played it, it would have been a better impression on me. Luckily, through another game, I found out a bit about bus driving and technically tried it, and it is nice. Now, for this game in question, this is the first time that Saber Interactive is making a game in question that takes place in a city with traffic. No runner, expeditions, roadcraft, docked. It always is. Normally, there is no other traffic that is really can bother you. In many games, traffic becomes a bother like GTA. If you try to do a maneuver, at that moment traffic will appear and will construct you. Oh, I want to switch lanes. You put on your indicators. They're there. Currently here in this game, traffic is there, but it doesn't really appears to. It doesn't appear to bother you in the sense of bothering. It is present and you need to take notice of the traffic, but the traffic will not go out of its way to create problems for you, and that's actually a good feeling. There is traffic jams, possible construction on the road to hinder your route, or a truck driver that is somewhere asleep and blocking a part of the road, but you can get those moving, or there's somewhere a truck that narrows the street a bit. Nothing that is really too bad, and if you plan a bit ahead or adapt as you move, there is no real problem. But I'm really impressed of the traffic thing. That gives me a good feeling. The buses, they're fun to drive. Though, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, you start with 3 buses. You build up buses. You get unlock buses by upgrading the zones. To upgrade the zones, you need to do good stops. You pick up the people, you park, you open your doors. You need to use your indicators a lot. You need to be very meticulous on stopping, doing a full stop on stop signs. Traffic reacts to when you use your indicators. They will give you leeway, otherwise they won't. Speed bumps, yeah. Everything you need to do to get the likes of the people so that you can unlock everything. And well, it's strange to have no need for real money, but yeah, it's all based on likes, and every time that's the more likes you get for a district. Every district has a certain amount of bus stops, and if the bus stop gets upgraded to a certain level, the entire district gets upgraded, and it becomes easier as a bus driver because bus lanes will be included. More people will be at the bus stops. Though I miss it that I never entirely see how much people are in my bus. So currently I have buses and they can indicate from 20 people to 30 people. I just unlocked a bus for 60 people. But as far as understood, I've never went over 30 people in my bus. I never had in my entire route more than 30 people. So currently I've never ended up in a situation that my buses are not big enough. Now, you start with diesel trucks and you eventually get a couple electric trucks, buses, sorry. I was a bit surprised at a certain point, my second electric truck, how powerful that thingy was. It was smaller. This was the smallest of all the buses that I had. I keep calling them trucks for some reason. They were It is the smallest bus I had, but it was seemingly the most powerful. It had a massive acceleration. And I nearly had a crash. Now, I had it once or twice. I had a problem at one specific bus stop. By stopping there, all of a sudden, one of the cars, even though I was parked at my bus stop, decided to sideswipe me and then park itself versus my bus. And I had to, well, the only way to actually get moving is then try to nudge it away and get negative comments. But yeah, that was the only real problem I had with traffic, that at a certain bus stop, that every time, twice when I parked there, a car sideswiped me and decided to. Other problem was a bit, what was it? On junctions, yeah, and I need to, well, most junctions where I stop and I want to look through the camera, I want to pan my camera to the right so I can see if any vehicles come to the right side. Too often the camera wants to go into my bus or collides with something. Is it now a tree or a lamppost? There seems to be some collision so that the camera jumps into a focus on my bus and I cannot see the traffic. But yeah, it's not really that big of a problem. But yeah, honestly, if you, was there anything else? I just unlocked the 60-person bus. I have not tested. It's a bit soon, I would say. It's fun to see everything change in my districts. Technically, every time a district upgrades and becomes more public traffic friendly, you get an introduction to see a bit of the change, because at current point in the beginning there was nothing. Now I have certain routes that are specially for buses, and yeah, things change. Also, it's fun. The game does adapt your route. Your routes doesn't play 100% the same, but you make your routes, you can adapt your routes, but also to switch it up, the game rotates your route. One time you will go clockwise, the other way you will go counterclockwise. The bus editing route is a bit is trial and error. In the beginning, I was like, what the hell am I doing? And I was trying to adapt, and I haven't found it. How to say? I have not found it. Like, I have 6 stops, yeah, and I want to add something, but I currently have not found it. So to say, oh, between stop 3 and 4, I want to add a stop. But currently, as it stands, I haven't really found it yet, how to add it in between other stops. Technically, if I wish to add something between stop and I have 6 stops, and I have I want to add something between stop 3 and 4, I need to delete stop number 6, 4 and 5, and then add that new stop and also, there is also a problem. Normally, your last stop and your first stop is the same route, and if you delete that one, it will also always delete your starting point. So technically, every time currently, if I need to adapt the route, I need to completely delete the route and make it a new. But yeah, it's really fun. It's fun. The game, it's fun, it's relaxing. It's not a rush game. You need to just take your time, get the routes in, get the maneuvers right. There's nothing too you're gonna be way more punished for driving crazy than actually taking your time and driving sensible. I've seen people drive in Euro Truck Simulator, and it was like they were driving a rally car, driving like maniacs. This game is more chill, relaxed. There is no rush. There are timers for going stop to stop, but there's no real rush. But anyhow, this is a fun game. I've been playing it for several hours. The goal is to play more, to unlock more. And for what I've seen from the traffic, I am impressed and happy that it works so well, because I hope this traffic program will be used for Road Kings, well, hopefully later this year. And somebody just, hey Shaman, he just bought this game. Hey, I got somebody to buy it. Hey, thank you all for watching this. This should be on YouTube. But anyhow.